Hello everyone, Tina here for Papertrey Inc. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today we're making a fun card. We are doing a little bit of, we're going to spend a little time in the kitchen. We're going to spend some time with Mom's kitchen, actually. This is a nice stamp set from Papertrey Inc. and it's filled with all kitchen gadgets. So we're going to be making a full card front with this fun stamp set along with the coordinating die. And then for my greeting today, we're going to be using the Seasoned with Love sentiments. And then for my background, I was looking for like a subway kind of a tile to put in the background. And I thought the Papertrey Ink cover plate that's called Exquisite would work perfectly for my card today. So we're going to be doing a little bit of background die cutting with this. So let's jump in and start by doing some die cutting and then some stamping. I'm going to die cut my elements that we're going to use with white cardstock, except for my kitchen counter. We're going to use Papertrey Ink's Limeade Ice to die cut out the counter with. So I'll do that and I will be right back. Once I have everything die cut, I have 2 coffee cups. I have a couple kitchen utensils here. I have a spatula and a whisk. 2 different coffee cups. I'm going to fill the coffee cups with some blooms. And then I have the drawer pulls. There's 2 different styles of drawer pulls or handles, and I chose these ones. I have the mixer and the mixing bowl, the tea kettle, and the recipe box. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping with this. First, let's build our kitchen counter. I'm going to add a little glue behind my drawer pulls or my kitchen hardware, and we are going to center them on our little drawers. I'll do the same with this one. That's all there is to that. And then I'm going to add a thin bit of glue at the very top of my cabinet. The nice thing about this is you can die cut out 2, 3, how many ever you want of the cabinets, and you can layer them and stack them together. Now we're going to stamp our kitchen gadgets. I'm going to use Stormy Sea ink, and we are going to stamp our utensils. We'll stamp our whisk. Lovely. And then we will stamp our spatula. Or a pancake turner, or this is one of those tools that can be named a lot of things. For my kettle, we're going to use Harvest Gold. We'll go ahead and stamp this. Wonderful. For the handle, we're going to stamp it with True Black ink. On my kettle, I'm going to add these 2 crisscrossed whisks just for a little decorative element, and I'm going to use my True Black ink for that. We'll just stamp this right in the middle. We'll add a little something extra to our tea kettle. I'm going to use my Orange Zest ink, and we are going to stamp our mixer. I'm going to stamp it first with Orange Zest, and then I'm going to add a little gradient color with Terracotta Tile. To add the gradient, I'm going to just kind of fade up on my mixer so we have 2 tones. Let's go ahead and stamp this. You see how it goes from light to dark? I love doing that. Now there's a little attachment piece that you add to the mixer. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Now we'll stamp our mixing bowl. I'm using Hawaiian Shores. We're going to go over this, and then we're going to create a gradient with the mixing bowl with Blueberry Sky. So Hawaiian Shores and Blueberry Sky mixed together. I love this combination. We'll stamp this. So much fun. And then while we're at it, I'm going to add a foam square here. And then we can just add our mixing bowl, so this is ready to go. We're going to stamp our top cup with Hawaiian Shores, and I'm going to do the same gradient with my Blueberry Sky. We'll stamp this here. Lovely. And then for my second coffee cup, we're going to use some orange zest. The same thing that we did with the mixer, we'll do with this coffee cup. Now I'm going to fill my coffee cup with some flowers. So I'm using my New Leaf ink, and we're going to stamp this here. And then we'll stamp our flowers with Blueberry Sky. Give those a press. Those are our flowers. And lastly, this here is a recipe box. It's a two-part recipe box. You have 3A and then you have 3B. Okay, I'm going to just stamp with 3B because I want to create a recipe card and not a recipe box. And to do that, I'm going to use my Blueberry Sky. We'll just ink this up, and then I will stamp this right over my recipe card. And that's all there is to that. On our little kitchen cabinet, you know, there's the drawers have slits in them, so you can actually tuck things in there. In fact, that's what we're going to do with our whisk and our spatula. But first, let's add a little glue here, and we're going to add our mixer. I'm going to stamp one more cup with my Harvest Gold ink, and then I'm going to add some Summer Sunrise at the very bottom to darken it up. And we'll stamp one more cup here. There we go. And we're going to stack all three of these cups together. And then I will add a little glue at the bottom of my florals. And then we will tack down our flowers inside the very top coffee cup here. We'll tack down our tea kettle, and then I'll add a little glue over here. And then we can add our stacked cups. And then with our utensils, we're going to add a little glue at the bottom, and then we are going to tuck these inside the drawer. And I'm loving the way this looks. How fun is that? And there's so many elements in here, you could decorate it any way you like. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to put some foam tape behind here. Now I want to stamp my greeting. I'm going to stamp it on some Hawaiian Shores cardstock. I'm going to stamp All You Need Is Love. This is the Seasoned with Love Sentiments. And I'm going to take a chance and use an acrylic block. I will treat my paper with my anti-static powder tool. And I'm going to stamp with my watermark ink because we're going to heat emboss with white embossing powder. So let's just pick this up. And I'm going to stamp this here. So, and then I'm going to bring in my Blueberry Sky ink, and I'm going to add a little bit of color gradient to the very bottom with a blending brush. Kind of fade up a little bit. And then I have a piece of Harvest Gold cardstock. Just using my tape runner, I'm going to mat my greeting on some Harvest Gold. And then I'm just using my scissors. We're kind of creating it like a little picture frame. And that is all there is to that. And that's good to go. Now I'm going to take my Exquisite cover plate, and I'm going to die cut this out with white cardstock to create an A2 panel. Now I'm going to add some glue to some scratch paper, and since this is a really intricate die, I think the easiest way for me to add glue is just add glue with a finger dauber. Now I'm going to tack this down to the front of my card and just give it a good press. And I think that looks like a tile background. Now after we have this done, I have some more of my, I have a 4¼ inch wide piece of, this is Hawaiian Shores cardstock. And I'm going to add a little ink to the very bottom here using my Blueberry Sky once more. Okay, so this is going to go right here on the bottom, but before I add it, in our stamp set, there's a greeting that's so sweet. It says, "Life's recipe is never complete without a beautiful friendship like ours." So I'm going to stamp this, and I'm going to stamp it in the middle of our card, about right here. I'm bringing in my stamping positioner. Now I'm going to treat my paper with my anti-static powder tool. And I'm going to use my watermark ink once more, and I'm going to ink up my greeting here. And I'm going to stamp it. And then I'll go over this with my white embossing powder. The white embossing powder that I use is the fine detail. So I do recommend a fine detail embossing powder. Give that a good tap. And then I'll use my heat gun and we will melt this. And then I have a piece of white cardstock. This is a 1/4 inch strip. I want to kind of break up my counter from this bottom area, and so to do that, a white strip is going to work out great. Plus I want to bring in some twine, so I think the twine, this will be a perfect home for the twine. And then I can take my kitchenette. Then we'll take Mom's Kitchen, and I'm going to layer it right over the top here. I love that how it fits an A2 perfectly. Now I'm not pressing on the top just yet because I am going to add this in the background, and I was thinking of putting it over here. Now to finish off my card today, I'm bringing in some twine. This is Papertrey Ink's Blueberry, I think it's Blueberry Sky, either that or Enchanted Evening Baker's Twine. And I'm going to wrap this around that white banner that we added, and I'll tie a bow off to the right. Wonderful. I'll just trim the tails here. If you haven't tried Papertrey Ink's twine, you will love this. I promise. It's on a wooden spool even. Okay, after we have this done, I am going to do one more thing. I'm going to bring in some of my fresh snow sequins, or moonshine, and we're going to add some sequins in our background. Lovely. Just put those back, and that will finish off my card today for Papertrey Ink. Thanks so much for joining me. I wish you a lovely day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.